What's up, everybody? Man, it's your boy, Mr. Duga, coming at y'all with another video, man. And today, man, I'm gonna talk about apparently number one overall high school prospect last year, Georgia freshman quarterback Justin Fields. It appears that he will be enrolling at Ohio State next week and try to fight for a hardship so he could be able to play next season. But basically, he's leaving the Georgia Bulldogs. He's informed the coaching staff that he is indeed transferring. It looks like it's going to be to the Ohio State Buckeyes. I mean, it's a couple of things you wonder. For one, did Kirby Smart like sell him on the fact that he could possibly become beat out Jake Fromm for the starting quarterback position? Was it a real, sincere, open competition? Or was Justin Fields just one of those players who just assumed that he was going to come in and just take the job from him? It makes you wonder because apparently, there was multiple meetings throughout the year between Justin Fields, his dad, and Kirby Smart. And you could tell at times Kirby Smart threw him out there when it seemed like he really didn't need to. He just wanted to make him feel part of the game, make him comfortable and stuff like that. So it leaves you to wonder what that conversation was like when Kirby Smart was recruiting Justin Fields to come over there. Because he could have went other places. He could have went to other school, big-time programs that could have used, that didn't have a quarterback that just started at a national championship game that was coming back. Most teams didn't have that. And I know for him, he probably looked at the situation where he looks at Trevor Lawrence, a.k.a. Sunshine, which they both was the top two rated quarterbacks. He was actually ranked ahead of Trevor Lawrence. And for him to see Sunshine go to Clemson, beat out Kelly Bryant for the job, and now has his team in the national championship, I know it kind of makes him maybe feel some type of way. Like to say, hey, I didn't get a fair shot, to be the star quarterback. But Jake Fromm, I know he didn't have a good Sugar Bowl game, and I know he's a little up and down at times, but this is his job. This is his job. So it was mind-boggling when I first seen that he was going there, and I'm like, why would he go there? Like, Jake Fromm is a freshman, and they just played in the national championship, and he played pretty doggone all right in that game. Ain't like he sucked and they had to carry him. He was out there making some nice throws last season. So it was curious to why Justin Fields went there. Then you would wonder, like, well, maybe he willing to learn. Maybe he willing to redshirt and learn a year or two. But apparently, he felt like he should have been out there playing. But it goes to show you that somewhere along the season, along the line, it was a disconnect. Maybe Kirby Smart wasn't honest with him about his chances of actually competing for the job. Or maybe he was delusional. Maybe he was delusional and just thought I'm Justin Fields, the number one player. I'm going to end up being the quarterback over here. Whatever the case may be, he's heading to Ohio State next year. And he's going to compete for a hardship. Me personally, I don't think he's going to get it. I know he got the same attorney that got the Ole Miss players to be able to be eligible right away, but it was a different circumstance. They got hit with a bowl ban. Georgia ain't got nothing going on. This is just a situation where, like, you couldn't play, you want to go play somewhere else. Which, quite honestly, I don't think he's going to get that hardship. So you're going to sit down next year anyway. So you've spent the whole year in a system. You're a Georgia native. You from there. No, because Fromm going to be a senior the year after next. Fromm a sophomore this year. So I guess he would have to sit down another year. My bad. Because I was going to say, if Fromm going to leave after next year, you might as well just probably take a red shirt next year and just take the job when he leave. Because you're going to sit down a year at Ohio State anyway, because you ain't going to get that hardship, in my opinion. But you wonder what goes on with these coaches and these recruits, man, these high-profile recruits that's coming into situations that's already established. Do you really want to sit down and learn and compete? Or do you really think that you're better than the guy that's already there? And once you realize you're not better than that guy, or the coaching staff don't believe you better, do you bounce? And apparently that's what happened with this whole Justin Fields situation. he clearly thinks that he's better than Jake Fromm, and he wants to play. He was the most highly recruited player in the whole country last year. It just makes you wonder though when you got guys like quarterbacks who decide to sign with teams who have bona fide starting quarterbacks. It worked out for Trevor Lawrence, aka Sunshine, because I mean, let's be honest, Kelly Bryant wasn't really that great anyway. Clemson, I felt like last year was really winning despite him. But yeah, I mean, Jake Fromm is better than Kelly Bryant. Like, he's a decent SEC quarterback. So it just makes you wonder what that whole Kirby Smart Justin Fields conversation was like when he was being recruited. Was Kirby not as honest, or was Justin delusional? But who knows? But anyway, he's going to be at Ohio State, who's about to lose Dwayne Haskins. Apparently, he's going to declare for the NFL draft. So obviously, they could use a quarterback. But with that being said, man, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Go on, give me a subscribe, man. I'm going to have NCAA football content throughout the season. Y'all have a blessed one. Go Tigers.